Trying to read those charts? How many people open the book? Oh, they brought, hey, great, I have a DMX chart. And you got 30 minutes to set up, and now I got to find DMX channel 100 with dip switching. Think about it. Spend an extra $25 or whatever it takes to get that LED digital control. Make your life a lot easier, okay? So the big boys out there, we can cover a lot of room with a small amount of fixtures here. Let's try 7s. What if we want a lot of punch? 18 1-watt tri-LEDs give you amazing, amazing punch out of your room. Okay? We can just completely blast a whole wall. Now does that look like a traditional uplight that your brides might want? This wide kind of beam angle? Well, if you only have 3 or 4 in the room, probably be perfect for them. You don't have to spend a lot of money. They have extremely well punch. You can hang all these fixtures also from trussing. So it doesn't have to be uplighting to get that room wash. Aim it towards the wall, not towards your crowd. How many people like going to a concert, looking at all the lights just blaring, and you can't see the band, right? Can't see the bride and groom. Strategically place your lights around the room. Okay? That's how you're going to make more money. Because your venue's going to see it. Your clients are going to see it. They're going to tell their friends, and they're going to tell their friends, and there's that $3,000 easy in your pocket. Okay? Just a little thought out front. You can make your lights change color. We can make it Christmas all of a sudden. Right? I think it's Christmas. Wow, I love Christmas. How many people have Christmas events? You can just program that in. You set your lights out, and you got to your event, you hit one button, and you're good. Now granted, you could have sit there and pulled all your lights out of your cases and try to remember which light was the red one and the blue one. You plug it in, oh, that's the wrong one, and you switch it, dude. With just a quick little push of a button, a little DMX control, it makes it seamless. Okay? Hard controllers are a little bit tougher. My suggestion to you, if you have a hard controller, great. Learn it, live it, and then get a PC or a Mac. Either way. Because your life is just going to be so much easier. But you're going to know DMX. Okay? 0 to 100, right? 0 to 512. 0 to 255. 0 to 255 is no light, all the light. Who makes a number of 255 as 100%? What are they thinking? They're rocket scientists. I don't know. They just, yeah, they're set niche market. We'll just make it 255. That's great. 100%. What the heck? With a manual controller, you really got to look at your numbers and do your thing. With a DMX, with a PC-based controller, you can just slide the slide lever up there, look at your virtual controller. You can do all this stuff in your underwear, at home, in the bathroom. I'm serious. I've done it. Okay, I'm serious. I program lights everywhere. On the airplane, Mr. Brian Dowdle, we were going to the UK last year, and I was programming lights on the way to the UK. I had an event when I got home. I needed some blue wash lighting. Put my lights in the controller. Great. How easy is that? You can do it from anywhere. You know, you're at work at lunch. So I have a day job. A lot of you guys are doing this full time. I commend you for that. My wife just wants a lot more money than I can give her. Who's one time, she just, I don't know. Actually, I got 3 jobs. So it's just never ending. And then when I go, well, you know, I want to start DJing a little less, she's like, no, you can't do that. You need to charge more money. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm going to charge more money. So we're going to go and we're going to add a few more lights. So what's a traditional uplighting package? It can go from 2 lights to 4 lights, 16 lights. Full room uplighting, I've seen guys do 40 lights in a room. How many guys do 40 lights easy in a room? Just a handful. You can command $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for full room uplighting, 40 lights in a room, DMX control to that bride's specific color. I'm telling you, she's going to love you. Oh, that was a beautiful room. Oh, I love it. How many ladies do we have here? How many ladies? Raise your hand high. Don't be shy. Ladies? How many ladies like the spin and puke lights? Kind of barraging you, especially at a wedding. How many ladies like the elegant look for their event, for their wedding, for their quinceañera, right? They want it really, really pretty. Okay? So, you can command that with DMX control, LED uplighting, Anybody still do traditional par cans, halogen style? Yeah, got both? Okay. There's no reason why you can't do that. Some clients, they want that amber kind of warm look. You can throw gels in there, set and forget, done. Okay? But all of a sudden you have a problem in one room, or you got a problem over here on the side because you have brown walls, black walls, blue walls, and that color just kind of didn't look right. And you didn't bring 8,000 different gels to make it work. LED lighting makes it a little bit easier to control it, especially via DMX. So, mega bars. This is another small little light. How many people use bar lights? Bar lights? Okay, they have the 1 meter sticks and they have the half meter sticks. How many half stick? Half sticks? Pretty easy to manage, right? Have you ever put your half stick up against whitewash and do the whole wall blue? But no, they're like almost a traditional par can. But you get a little bit closer to the wall. You might have high traffic areas. You want to kind of get those things tucked away. It might be in some kind of little nook or cranny or a facade that's up on top that you need to kind of get it into. Bar lights are a really good way to do that. Okay, so we can add bar lights to our mix and make things happen. DMX control, LED, digital LED display on the back makes it easy for us to change. So, DMX and LED lighting is yours for the grabbing. Okay, I'm telling you. Get yourself a good set of par cans. Okay, just basic RGB, or you know what? Go RGBW is my recommendation, because those clients are seeing those pictures on the web and they're going, I want that. Okay, get professional pictures. Everybody have professional shots of their venues and events? How many photographers do we have out there that just take their own, like me? Hey, I showed you little slideshows up here earlier. My clients go, wow, that looks good. Now granted, you'll get better pictures with a photographer. Work with these people. Communicate. Network. Your photographers know you're coming to your event and you can control that light and put it in the right spot, the right color, make their pictures look better. You're going to get that referral every time. Every time. I have photographers I work with all the time that just love my lighting. Put a little low-lying fog in effect, little uplights in the background, and they're in heaven. They're floating on a cloud. Exactly. So it works really good. All right. How many people use moving heads? How many people are scared the hell out of moving heads? Why? Why? DMX, they're expensive. Well, guess what? They're coming down in price. Before they used to be $5,000. You know, you go try to buy a Mac Profile or Mac 250, $5,000, $6,000, right? I can't afford it. I'd rather have 40 uplights around the room, right? What makes more impact? 40 uplights around the room or one moving head? 40 uplights. Well, if that price just cut down to under $1,000, I can use 4 or 5 or 6 moving heads now for the same kind of effect. I can get big effects from my moving heads and wash a whole wall blue. Okay? I can spotlight the grand entrance. Oh, the grand entrance. Ladies and gentlemen, your bride and groom. Let's hear for it. Put your hand together, guys. Let me hear for our bride and groom this evening. There she is. Oh, wow. See how easy that was? And then we got to light the cake table. Wow, just slide it right over to the cake table. Everybody's over there for pictures. It's nice and bright. No problem. All of these cues right here you saw me do in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, max. How hard was that? Pretty easy? Okay, get to know your software or your controllers. Have some set cue points. It'll work really well for you. You can make your life easier. How many people want to work easier and make more money? I do. Hey, my wife wants me to do that. I'm telling you. All right. So there's different kind of fixtures. This is a busy spot LED. Okay, this is a busy spot LED professional. Okay, it has a nice high output LED fixture, low power drop. How many people have gone into a venue and turned on their sound system, flipped the light switch, and everything went off? Okay, it's starting to get a little less and less now because LED fixtures. Well, kinda. Because now LED fixtures are getting, well, we got the 10mm LEDs, and then we got the quads, and then we got the tris, and then we got the to try 7s, and we have 18s and 37s and 108 tri-LEDs. Oh my God, there's more than my moving head was. Now what am I going to do? Well, I can only have to use one fixture and get the whole room washing if I do that. So you can spend less money and get a bigger effect now with LEDs. It's helping. Okay? But if you know you're going into a marquee or a tent venue or something similar, old schools, anybody work old schools a lot, or old VFW halls that have no power, almost still have the 2-prong power plugs? You know? You're like, wait a minute, it don't fit, right? Break out your little gray adapter, right? Everybody has one in their box, right? Planning, always have that stuff, I'm telling you. Your emergency kit.